Hey, freshmen and freshman families. Today is Friday the 29th, and we have made it through the first few days of school. Congratulations. Um, just want to share a few quick updates before we head into the long weekend. And I'm going to start off with Wenatchee High School had a club fair today at lunch. So, your students, freshmen, you've had an opportunity to see some different opportunities of clubs and activities that you can get involved in here at Wenatchee High School. So, parents, I hope you can find an opportunity to chat with your student about what different clubs they looked at and if they found anything that they are interested in. Again, I encourage students, and we all do, we encourage our students to get involved, to find activities that they're interested in, because it's a great opportunity to get to know students with similar interests and to make some of those positive connections that will ultimately lead to a successful and happy school year. Okay? Um, and along that note, ask your students, and I'm sure you have been, about how their week has gone, what their classes are looking like, how they're feeling in each one of their classes. And you kind of make that part of your regular routine. How are things going? How are you feeling? And if anything is not going according to plan, maybe how can we help support you? Because we would like that feedback also. How can we help support your students so that they have a good experience and a successful experience here at Wenatchee High School? Okay. Let's see. Some tips for encouragement for overall success. And I've mentioned it to some parents that I've had the opportunity to meet, but skyward. As students start getting into the flow of their work and maybe have homework, assignments, projects, teachers will start entering these things into skyward, and that's going to make or track their grade. Teachers update skyward maybe every week, every other week. It depends, from teacher to teacher, but it's something that I would encourage you guys to get in the habit of checking maybe once a week, every other week, or at the very least once a month, so that you are continuously involved in your child's progress, freshmen, so that you are regularly making sure that you are on track. And that you're maintaining a passing grade. Because remember that at the end of the semester, grades become final and they go on your official Washington State high school transcript. Those grades become permanent and they are there forever. So we really want you to make a solid effort so that you are doing your best and earning some great grades at the end of the semester. Okay? Make sure that you're asking your teachers questions as you kind of go along this journey if something is not making sense. And know that if you're needing a little bit of additional help, teachers are really supportive of that. If they have opportunities before or after school, you communicate with them, let them know that you would like that additional help, and they can set something up with you. But we will also have some additional academic support in our academic support lab, which is in our library space, in our old library space, I should say. Before school from 8:10 to 8:40, there will be some tutors available to offer some support, as well as after school between 3:30 and about 4:30 in the afternoon. We'll have some tutors again to offer some support in math, in English, course material, maybe some social studies, but just to offer that additional support if you're needing it. Okay, so remember that we have academic support help in our old library space, okay, which is now our Pathway Center. Attendance. Attendance is super important. I have seen so many of you guys this week, and it's going to take me a moment to learn all your names, but I'm so happy to see some really positive engagement and some really good energy from the class of 29. And I want to thank you guys for coming in, for giving it a really solid effort, and for just kind of engaging in all the things, okay? I have a really good feeling that it's going to be a great school year if we can kind of keep that momentum. All right. And again, attendance is super important, super, super important. And I'm sure you guys have heard that in all of your classes, and you'll hear it until you're blue in the face. But The example that I like to use is that Wenatchee High School is kind of like, we're like a train, right? It's everyone's on board and we start on the first day of school, and this train doesn't stop until June 12th of the school year when the school year is over. And if you end up getting sick, or if you have to be gone for a school related activity, or if you have an appointment, because life, we have some of these things that come up and you have to be gone from school, you miss a day, we really encourage you to talk to your teachers, to let them know that you're gone, to ask for support if you need to get caught up on something, and ask for deadlines of the work that you've missed. Because even though these attendance or these absences are excused, it doesn't excuse you from the work that's happening in your classes. So we want to make sure that you stay on top of that, because again, all of that work equals a grade at the end of the semester, and we want you guys to be successful. So if you're gone for whatever reason, make sure that you're checking in with your teacher, asking for what you missed, and finding out how long you have to make that up. Okay? If you need any help communicating with teachers, please let me know. I am happy to step in and start some conversation to, ask questions, to offer that additional support to help you kind of get the information you need to get the support that you need so that we are, moving along and being successful. Okay? And the last thing that I want to talk about before I let you guys go is schedules. Okay, I have received so many schedule changes from the class of 29 over the past few weeks, especially in these first few days of school. Now that you guys have had a chance to be in your classes, to try them out and to see how it's working out. I have gotten through most of them, but I still have a big handful that I have not seen yet, that I have not had a chance to reply to yet, but I am going to prioritize that over the weekend so that you guys are hopefully set up by Tuesday. But in that, I would like to ask of you guys, keep an eye on your inbox, okay? If I am able to make the change that you requested, I will reply back, done, please see Skyward for the updates, or something like that. If I am not able to make the change, I'll let you know that I can't and the reasoning why. Or if I need more information from you, if you simply said, I need to change my 4th period class, well, okay, but what do we need to change it to? What's the reason for this change, right? I need more information from you. So I would have replied with some additional questions, and I need you guys to reply back so I can finish this process, right? So please look in your inboxes for a response from me, or keep an eye so that we can kind of correspond here in the next couple days, so we can finish these up and so that you guys are set for next week. So let's see, it's about 2:30 on this Friday afternoon. After 3:30 today, the form on the Wenatchee High School Counseling webpage is going away. We will not have it up anymore. We've had a couple days to try these out. We're hoping that any errors that have popped up have been addressed, that you guys have reached out, that we are good to go. But if for some reason we have you in the wrong level class, I will definitely still connect with you. I'll hear you out. I'll see what I can do to correct that error. But changes, I just want to try a different class. I'd rather take, walking for fitness instead of Panther Fitness, or just some of those kind of more elective changes. As of this afternoon, we're done. Okay, the school year is successfully off and running, and we want you guys to kind of give it your best effort, and we're staying in our set schedules. Okay, too much changing moving forward can create some issues in that the longer we wait to change a class, the more work you're missing in the class that we change you into, which is a recipe for significant struggle and possible failure. So after the first couple days of school, we do not make changes, and this is how it's going to be at the start of every semester. Okay, so again, if there is a significant error in your schedule, please reach out, let me know. It will probably take me some time to get back to you again because of this the sheer amount of requests that I'm receiving, and but I will connect with you. Okay, if you haven't heard from me, check your inbox. Chances are I've replied. I've been staying up late answering emails so that you guys can get some information in a timely manner. So just look out for a message from me, and hopefully I've responded. Okay. Um, let's see. I think that might be it. Uh, if there's any other big things coming out here in the near future, I will try and send out a parent communication through Parent Square. But I wanted to take the beginning of the year energy and just personally share how amazing the start has been, or at least from my perspective. I hope you guys are feeling the same. And how genuinely excited I am to work with you guys over the next couple years. Um, please do not hesitate to reach out if you guys have any questions. And I look forward to a really great freshman year with all of you guys, okay? And 4 years, because in 4 years, we're all going to be celebrating and graduating together, okay? All right. I hope you guys have a great long weekend. Take care, and I will see you around.